Welcome to video number 3 of my house on the hill refurbishment, Spain. So the main topics of today are underfloor heating and a little bit more about cats. This is Kiko, the man responsible for it all. I always start these videos out of breath because I film bits as I come up the hill, ready to check what's been going on. The builders have been in. I've actually been away for a few days, so I haven't been here for 3 or 4 days now. The builders have been in and removed the railings from here so they could get the van in, but I said that's fine, and they're going to move them a bit further out anyway, so it's easier for me. Now, let's have a look, see what's been going on. First thing I saw was the gap under the door. I thought, that's good. The floor must have been lowered. I had a decision to make as to whether to whether to lower the floors or not by about 8 centimetres. I decided to go for it. Otherwise, the level would be raised. It would have a knock-on effect on the doors throughout the property, and obviously the ceiling would be appearing a lot lower, or would be less space between the floor and ceiling. Right here, it's concrete in the kitchen, so I will have to put a small step of about 2 inches between the kitchen and the living room. The builder said it's a concrete slab, so they can't lower it. Don't think anything will have happened out here. Maybe they've done something in the bathroom, but I'll check that later. Don't really want to walk over all that. Oh no, the bathroom's same as it was. Just 1 week later. The progress from the last video is that the rubble has been removed, so I'm able to enter safely. And the bathroom's been removed. You can see the bath on the left, and the toilet's been put on the patio as well. Here is where I'm going to put an island, or you might want to say peninsula, of units. And then running exactly parallel with it, another one against the wall with shelves above. I don't want any wall units. Just going slightly off course, I'm now going to take you to Frigiliana for a little bit of research. How gorgeous are these pots? Frigiliana is known for its colourful blue doors. Look at this, a little mouse hole at the bottom. I mean, just how cute is that? And then there was quite a few doors in other colours now as well. I didn't notice these last time I was here about 5 years ago. I love this sage green. I think this is what I'll go for my door. We've got purple here. And the pavements throughout this village, I mean, look, it's stunning. I'd love my driveway like this, but I think it's a question of time and money. I might as well show you a little bit more of this village while we're here. Now, Frigiliana is approximately 11 minutes drive, well, exactly 11 minutes drive inland of Nerja, which is a coastal resort, and that's really pretty too. It's in Malaga province and about 45 minutes drive east of Malaga airport. Maybe sit backwards then. I couldn't believe how well kept all of the properties are. It's just stunning everywhere. So many buds about to blossom. I cannot wait. They are just absolutely gorgeous. And the smell of roses remind me of my Nana Willens's garden when I was young. And this is the very tiny bouquet that I picked with the eucalyptus and red roses in a very antique vase that actually was my mum's. Always something to carry and move. Who needs the gym? And how useful is it having a camera? Every time I turn my back, a cat appears. So as you'll have seen in the first video, the garage was full of junk, and it still is. It's just my junk, not somebody else's junk. I wouldn't say it's any better. But no, I'm just storing everything, then once the house is ready, I can start to put everything in its place and get more organised. New additions to the purple themed garden. More roses that sometimes look purple, sometimes look pink. Anyway, roses there. Oh, I'll just show you actually so you can see it a bit better. They need watering, they're bone dry. And eucalyptus. Love this. Great for cutting, for organising flower displays for the house. Coffee quote: even if I knew that the world would end tomorrow, I would still plant a tree today. Martin Luther King, apparently. Right, I'm going to water them now. More progress upstairs. The tiles have come out from here as well. For those of you that haven't seen the upstairs of the property, here we go. There's been a wall taken out between the rooms here. This was 2 bedrooms. And I did make the decision finally to have solar panels. Coming at you from my actual home. Now, theme of the solar panels. Lots of people advise me maybe not to get underfloor heating, that you do live in Spain. Might I add a very, well, not very cold in the winter part of Spain, but very hot in the summer. So the underfloor heating is going to have cold water system as well, so that it's going to cool things down in the summer. People have said, oh, it'll cost a lot, your electricity bills will be sky high. Therefore, the solution is actually the solar panels, which I've been advised to put on by my builder because he's got underfloor heating as well. And I've had a message of Terry, one of the viewers, saying, Leslie, I have underfloor heating. Don't let anybody talk you out of it. It's fantastic. Costs. The underfloor heating, €15,000. Solar panels, €5,000. Preparation of the floors, but it does include taking out the old bathroom, fitting the plumbing for the new bathroom upstairs, and I think there was something else as well, and that was $7,000. Getting rid of all of the rubble, lowering the floors by 8 centimetres. So all in all, €27,000, eating well into the budget of €62,000 initially, which is now increased. Yeah, the guy who's putting the solar panels in messaged me the other day to say that the controls or the cable box or something is going here and one downstairs. So I've just agreed. Just said, yeah, I trust you, just do what you need to do. My walk at 4 o'clock in the morning from the bed to the toilet is going to be this far. Out of bed, along, turn again. Easy, I think I can cope with that. Theme of the cats. Now, in the first video, I said that after speaking to the council that I decided not to personally feed the cats. Now, by some people that was taken as quite an extreme comment. I didn't actually mean that I'm going to sit and watch the cats suffer from the house. Don't live in the property, so I wouldn't be able to feed them every day anyway. I don't live in it yet. And on top of that, the neighbours were feeding them, but they were coming into the land of that house to feed them. So my decision was based on not wanting to attract the cats to my garden, but it wasn't based on sitting and watching them suffering. If the neighbours weren't feeding them, I would have gone out into the olive groves and the lane to feed them. And as it happens, I made the decision to actually provide the bags of food. I've got a big sack of cat food that I've given to Silveria and Baldemero to continue to feed the cats out in the lane. However, Silveria's gone crazy with his son Antonio because he's been feeding the cats in the garage, and she said that she doesn't want them in the garage either, so she's told him to feed them in the olive grove. But they're also entering his allotment, and he's reassured me there's a lot of water in the allotment for them to constantly drink.
No sabía que tú estás dando comida.
Claro.
Sí, pues yo tengo una bolsa aquí en la cochera. ¿Dónde están los gatos? ¿Dónde están viviendo?
Los gatos vienen aquí donde les da la gana a ellos.
¿Eh?
Vienen cuando quieren.
Oh, gracias. Muchas gracias. rellenado este con agua. Y te lo traigo la comida.
Ay, hasta luego entonces. Venga, ponte ahí.
I told you, the minute my back's turned. Look. I hope you enjoyed the video. Now the full playlist is right here if you want to watch them from the beginning, and don't forget to subscribe. You'd hardly want to miss the last one when it's all finished. Mind you, you might have to wait a little while. It's not going to happen super quickly.